Go. Welcome back, people, for another episode of Chillin' with the Jays, aka Jose's. I am your I'm one of your co-hosts, Jay. Everybody knows who I am, the aggressive one, Lord of the Octagon, the motherfucking guy. Yep. I'm here. But we are joined by somebody special, and he's gonna get introduced. Somebody we've been shouting out for a minute now.
Long as hell.
He finally made long as fuck. We're just gonna drop a bomb when he comes through, and I am joined by the illustrious, the biggest, the Tyrannosaurus. Here he is. That's all I can say.
Here I am, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy, the Chacho McFresh, aka the Big One himself, the Hillside Hero, also known as Juan. And Jay basically said exactly what the fuck I was gonna say. We've been shouting out this guy right here for, I think you must be consistently hitting an average of like 1.2 times is like the ratio, like every episode on average per match. Yeah, you feel me? Like that's what the business is. So
high KD.
He definitely has a high KD on Chilling with the Jays, and we are fucking happy to have you. Without further ado, we got the triple Deke, aka Sean Sterling. What's popping? What's popping, amigo? How shit? This guy.
Finally, man.
Guy.
Finally.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. Finally, I'm happy to be here,
dude.
I'm
we're
really
happy
excited,
to have you, brother.
Really excited. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the triple Deke. That is me.
Yep.
Otherwise known as AKA the gravimetric anomaly.
Yep. Shit.
You can't say black hole no more.
No, you can't say black hole no more.
I changed it up to gravimetric anomaly. So politically correct. That's me, Sean Sterling. What's up?
Also, demolitions, bro. We can't forget demolitions.
Yeah, we can't forget the roots.
We can't the roots.
Yeah, that's what it came through. Went from the demolitions to Deke within the same gaming session. It just stuck for like a year and a half later.
Yeah, within the same heist.
It was within the same house. Shout out to GTA.
Yeah, shout out. GTA
shout out. Giving out nicknames forever within a half an hour period.
Yeah. Exactly. I think it was when I first. That's when I first met Jay.
Exactly.
And he was like, "Yo, why isn't this dude talking?" Because I'm busy. I'm focused. The only thing I did say it was explosions when I did talk.
That's what it was. He was like, "Yo, where's he at?" Sean's like, "I'm here." And we won.
Guy is nice.
I think we won too. I think we beat that heist.
Yeah, we did. We did with the expertise in the chopper. He had the chopper skills on lockdown. He was just blowing shit up.
Yep, demolitions all day.
All day, bro. Mm-hmm. So, dude, we already said it. Thank you for being on the podcast, man. We're super fucking happy to have you. I think between Jay and I, we definitely respect what it is that you do. Obviously, you have your own following, at Sean Sterling. I know you got the Facebook.
At Sean A. Sterling.
At Sean
and somebody else.
Sterling.
Sean A. Sterling.
Time out. We got to go find somebody and beat somebody?
I'm going to beat me. If he wants to say something, he can come see me.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Yo, fuck the man with his... That's what that was. All right.
You little cool.
There's that,
But Sean can back it up. So I think we should just start off with that, bro, because you are doing amazing things, bro.
Oh, we're gonna go into that.
We're gonna start with that. We gotta let them know, about you and your physical abilities, bro. The way that you can move and snipe people down with fists, and kneecaps,
high kicks, too.
high kicks, bro.
With the foot. All right,
so talk to us.
I mean, as they may have mentioned, I do train in Krav Maga. I've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah, bro.
Long time.
Oh my lord, mad long, dude.
Mad long time.
Mad long.
Like these past couple weeks, I just did my brown belt test.
Hell yeah, dude.
You're a beast.
That was brutal, and I'm super excited. And next is black. Next is the black belt.
That's what it is, bro.
I'm going for that.
That's huge, man.
Yep.
I'm so proud of you because I remember when you did start, and it was like you was just wearing a t-shirt. They didn't even have a belt for you.
Nah, just a white t-shirt. Man, I was so fat. Looking back on it now, I was just like, yo, look like a fucking marshmallow wearing this shit.
That's the reason you train. Like, I don't want to be the marshmallow.
Because in the beginning, of course, I did martial arts, to get back in shape.
Sure.
And that's what it was. And then it just grew into something else. And you get in there, then you start fighting, and you're like, okay. And then you develop, an aptitude, or you start liking the fight, and then you just you get good at it, and then that's when it's not stopping. So it's just like that's just what it is.
That is what it is.
Beast. Whooping ass.
Yo, we do have to shout out the fact, and you know I always bring this up when there's new people. You broke somebody's chest.
Hairline fracture.
Hairline fracture.
That's what's up.
Yeah, the fact that this guy gave somebody a hairline fracture.
First off,
in the clavicle,
like
right here,
in the rib cage.
In the rib cage.
In
oh,
the
all
rib
right.
cage.
You should have been talking shit.
I'm just saying.
Hard work.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he was talking shit. He was trying to come into the dojo with his little fancy Muay Thai, which no disrespect to Muay Thai. Shout out. I love all what they do, but he was doing too much.
Yeah.
He was doing too much. And his arm was
got
up,
shut down.
And his arm was up higher than it was, and I'm short. I got low center of gravity, but I came in with that strong ass uppercut, and
an uppercut, bro.
He was crying a little bit.
That yoga flame.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Shoryuken. Shout out.
Yeah.
All day. That's the life.
Yep.
So,
all that shit.
But
that's what's up, though.
Yeah.
I would have did the same thing.
But stupid. He did come back like a couple weeks later. He came back and he was like, "Yo," he's like, "I remember you." I was like, "Okay." Honestly, I don't remember you, but that's okay. He's like, "You cracked my ribs." I'm like, "Oh, are you okay?" It's like, "No, I'm good. It's just mad respect." I'm like, "Okay, we're good." And like, yo, and he was like, like we didn't go out and have a beer, but he was just like, it was like that respect thing, like. Yeah. I was fucking around. I was doing too much, and now I know. You humbled me, so thank you. I'm like, okay, that's good. I was like, so you gonna come train? No, I'm good. I'm done. Like
for real, he finished. He didn't like, train no more.
I didn't see him come back. I didn't see him.
Wow.
Like, okay.
You put him into retirement on that.
I know. Switched his career up, yo. That's okay.
Yeah. I think he's a florist now.
Oh shit.
You talking? Yo, shots fired on Chilling with the Jays, bro.
That's what that was. No,
I think this guy's stuffing pillows.
But you're fucking whack. Go clip some roses and shut up. That's what that was.
Yo, go handle those perennials, bro. Like,
get the fuck out of here.
Yo, that is dope. Can you run us a little bit through a bit of the brown belt test? Because I remember you were kind of laying that shit down, and it sounded weird.
Okay, it was an all day thing. So where it was, we started at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and like for the first 2 or 3 hours, it was just conditioning, just pad work, just nonstop drills, just drilling into us because the entire test is to get you exhausted. Then you do the test. So we do. Wow. So we do. Just multiple rounds. We do multiple rounds of pad work. We have a partner, so I go 5 rounds of pads. We switch, and the partner goes. So I'm holding the pad. So either way, that entire those 2 hours, both people are working.
Yeah.
That last hour, they really like drove it home to where it was in between each round. So the first couple of rounds, the first set of those rounds, you have a 30-second break, which is like okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then the second set of the 5 rounds, I should say 10 because again, it's you and your partner going back and forth. He's like, okay, do 2 minutes of pad work and you have 90-second break. And I'm thinking, okay, cool, 90 seconds, that's dope. We can do this. During that 90 seconds, you got to run 200 meters and come back. The faster you get this done, the longer break you get. I'm like, oh. And if anybody knows me, knows I hate running.
Jay, you feel the same way? You like running?
I don't like running, but it's a necessary evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just like I'll do it, but I'll do that for each one of those meters. I'm gonna have something to say.
Yeah.
And it's just like I would rather fight somebody than run.
Yo,
me too.
Same, right? Thank you.
Hands down.
And it's just like I would say that's my. And the other thing, like I will never do is burpees. I hate burpees.
Burpees, bro.
No,
yeah, I tried doing burpees. They got modified ones like for the tender people. Even that gets
for the tender people.
Yeah, like for people who don't be like doing like legit burpees. Like okay, you can go down, but like you don't have to do the push up. You can just do some shit. Man, even that I was breathing all hard.
Yeah.
So hell to.
But it's just like it got to the point where I was like, you know what, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna finish strong. We're gonna do it. So we had a little rivalry going because it wasn't just our gym. It was people from all over the world and also other gyms representing.
Shit, really?
So we we made it into a competition. So we finished strong.
Yep.
So we finished that, and then so now that we're nice and tired, then we go into all the techniques. Like the weapon defenses, all the combatives and whatnot.
Yep.
That goes for another like 3-4 hours, and then with that.
God damn.
Hey, all day thing. All day thing. So it's just like then we get into the ground fighting and all because we got to demonstrate all these techniques that we know, and and because now we're exhausted, we're stressed out, we're exhausted, so we can't like think straight. And that's when he tested. So it's just like that's where it counts.
Jesus.
So we're doing the ground fighting. We're all sweaty and whatnot. They don't care. They're just like, all right, come on, keep doing it. The techniques have to be crisp. You got to show aggression. Mad aggression all day. So it's like, okay.
Oh, Jay, perfect for you, bro. That's
Jay.
yo, that is the most patient, aggressive fist ever.
So once we got into that, then we get into the sparring. So I was like, okay.
Oh, god damn, bro. Jesus.
All day. It's a day. It's an all day thing.
It's an all day affair.
All day.
Is that what Krav Maga means? Like, it means all day? Like, Krav means all, and the other one's all day, or?
I mean, I think it's a good translation.
I think like the little translation I think is like, I want to say to strike against or contact, but you can say all day, but it's just
all day contact.
All day contact.
There you go. All day contact.
Nice.
You're gonna be aggressive contact.
There we go. That sounds like a Steven Seagal movie coming up. Aggressive contact.
Aggressive contact.
Constant aggressive contact.
All day fight with Michael J. White. That's what it is. You would like. Oh my goodness.
I'll spar with Spawn. I'll spar with him.
Oh, listen to this dude.
No cape though.
No cape. Yeah, don't let the cape come out. I don't think you're ready for the cape.
I'm
not ready for the cape.
Black belt, then I'll get the cape. But right now, no.
Man, black belt. So how long till you next?
That's another year. Yeah. So next year. So that's next year.
So next summer, pretty much.
Next summer. It's like a movie.
Yeah.
Coming next summer.
Oh shit. One man. One desire. Got you.
There it is. In a world.
Deke against the world. All eyes on me.
All eyes. Yo, the Deke returns to the altar. Let him know what the preaching.
Contact 1 through 3.
Imagine they released all the movies at once. It's just that serious. We're releasing the trilogy right now.
Yeah, this guy's so serious. We got the chronicles and the volumes.
We've got the chronicles and the volumes. Damn, dude.
Shit, bro. That's awesome, though, man. Hats off and mad respect to that, bro.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, man. Because I box and I do grappling.
Nice. Okay.
You know what I mean? Just to keep the street fight skills up, just in case I gotta throw down. That's what that's pretty much for. Because as you know, man, I'm pretty sure when somebody can't fight, they like to grab you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When they just can't fight, and that's why I do the grappling to defend against the grappling, so I can, get you right in the Adam's apple or some shit. You know what I mean?
Hey,
that shit, yo.
There.
Yep. Hey, man, it's a street fight. You know what I'm saying? There's no mercy, just like Cobra Kai. There's no fucking mercy. So that's what I do, man. I've been doing that for a minute too.
Nice. Okay.
Fucking
all right.
beast, bro.
Yeah.
Apparently, Jay. It got to the point where Jay was nearly getting kicked out the gyms because he was too aggressive. So
I got kicked out of UFC gym, and I got kicked out of this another MMA gym. Now I'm over at American Top Team gym because I got a little Mike Tyson with the sparring partners because to me it's hard for me to have patience when somebody's hitting me. It's like if you're hitting me, I'm gonna fight you, you know. And when you're sparring, you got it's not about that. It's about just practicing. But in the beginning, it was like, okay, this dude's going a little too hard. Now I'm really gonna have to fuck him up, and then that happened, and I get the fuck out of here, yada yada yada, But now I calm that shit down. I've been sparring, doing a lot of sparring.
Nice, okay,
bro. Look at Jay growing up in the dance.
Got no choice, man. Got no choice. There's not that many gyms around my area. I can't be getting kicked out all the fucking time. True.
Start getting a reputation. Now we can't take you, bro. You've been kicked out of 3 gyms in the past 3 months.
Yeah, man. The Cobra Kai's over. You know what I'm saying? That gym is gone, bro. You're the last of the Cobra Kai.
You were the last. Yo, bro. What if they had opened up a gym that had the Cobra sign on it?
I'm walking right in.
I feel like that's the gym where they have to allow people getting their behinds whooped.
All I need to see is a gi. That's it.
just give the gi.
I just want the gi. Just I need that.
Dude, walk up in there, Cobra Kai never dies.
I've been sweeping the leg since '88. So.
Oh yeah, man. I wouldn't a heartbeat though, man.
Oh my god.
Have you gotten into that?
I'm trying to get that for Halloween, bro.
Was that the gi?
The Cobra Kai gi.
Oh man, bro, that dude, you gotta do it, bro. You're the dude to do it, bro.
Got to. Hey man, I'm down, bro. Speaking of that, yo, I don't know if you guys heard that Ralph Macchio and the guy that played Johnny,
Okay.
they're coming out with a YouTube series.
Is it the Karate Kid, but they're adults now? They're training people? Because I heard something about
basically, Daniel's son owns his own gym. Basically, taking Miyagi's lessons.
Yup.
And he has a studio now. Okay. And then Johnny runs Cobra Kai now.
That's nuts, yo.
Yeah. But the problem is it's not going to be serious though. It's not going to be like how it was back then in the 80s where it had a little bit of comedy, but it was more of a serious story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This dude, he wants, he got beat up, he can't get any pussy, so he got mad and wanted to do karate. The long story short on that one.
Hey,
hey,
yo, man.
That's for real. Yeah, that should have been the review back.
That's what it was about. He was a new kid at school. He started talking to a girl.
All that frustration got to go somewhere.
You know how many times I've gotten dissed? Get me in the dojo. Yes,
I got a black belt and getting bitches.
Yeah, fucking guy, bro.
But
have you ever tilted though? I was gonna say the same way how in the beginning where Jay would spar with people and get kind of frustrated and just start going real hard. Have you ever done that? Have you ever been put in that position where you were in the sparring session you were just fuck it, I'm going all out, I'm trying to destroy, or that's okay.
Yeah. Were you there for my orange belt test?
I was there for one of your belt tests, but that was a test though. Everybody was going hard. I mean in practice, on a Tuesday.
It got to the point to where I don't remember that round.
Really?
It was I was just beat to hell, and I was just still in it, and he just hit me, and I was just it's one of those blackout, and you just don't remember, and then your body just goes. Jesus, and the next thing I know, the next thing I remember is people pulling me off the dude, saying the round is over.
It got emotional
because all I remember is just losing it, grabbing him, and just giving straight knees, and just kick, just everything.
Was this the Reckham gym?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, then yeah, I remember that, dude.
Well, I blacked out, and it was just Kaioken, Super Saiyan.
Shit, Kaioken.
Yo,
wait a minute.
That shit was visceral, homie.
Being
in the presence of something like that. Because then there was dude, Jay. There was another dude. I think he may have been the Big Sean, where he did the spear tackle.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see? He speared somebody. Yeah, bro.
He straight up speared somebody.
He straight up in battle.
Completely parallel to the ground.
Yep.
I remember seeing him, I'm like, yo, ooh, shit, okay.
Dude, and it was those final rounds, it was emotions, and just the fucking guy speared the dude, and it was just what is going on in this gym, dude? Mm-hmm. So, all right.
That's shit happens, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Adrenaline,
especially if you're kind of relatively new to it. You're not used to fighting. It's you in your mind, you're fighting.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you really don't, you don't think about, okay, let me keep my composure and keep it calm. You don't know this motherfucker, and he over here taking swings, and you feel even though he might be practicing on you, it feels like he's fighting you because you're not used to getting that type of punishment. You know what I'm saying? And then you go to survival mode, and the next thing you know, you're fucking slamming somebody on their head, and you're trying to soccer kick their fucking ass. What did it for me? I don't know, Sean. What sent me over that edge was the dude had me in a he was trying to put me in a guillotine.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like the way he had me in a guillotine, and he was trying to lift my neck up like he was going to snap my shit,
Yeah, okay.
So, I gave him a fucking suplex, and I soccer kicked him in the face.
You know what?
That'll get you kicked.
I wasn't used to that shit. I was like my second or third class in, and I wasn't used to that type of shit.
Okay. Krav Maga may be for you. Come talk to me, and we see you have potential.
Yeah, but real talk.
I like the raw,
the rawness of it all.
Especially that kick to the face, yo.
Yeah, man. That was a bad one, though, bro. That was a bad one.
I completely understand to where when you're in that situation, it's literally survival mode because you're exhausted, you're tired, you're in pain. You got a lot of stuff. Anybody else would stop.
Yeah.
Be like, I don't like this. It's it doesn't matter if you like it or not. It's just you gotta go through this, and you gotta come out the other end. So either you're gonna quit.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna kind of push past your limits and just
soccer kick people
and soccer kick people to the face. If their face is there,
And your foot has the right angle.
If his hands weren't up, then hey, you know
Nope.
what? Your fault.
Oh no! See now that's what Krav Maga means. Soccer kicks to the face.
PK kicks.
Yeah.
that's what the
Shit!
fuck
They got
it is, bro.
the Israeli translation.
Yeah, I found it, guys. It's called soccer kicks to the face when needed.
Yeah.
Terrible.
See me on the other side. Van Damme.
Straight up
Let's
and
go.
down.
Yo, man.
Just man. That's cool though, bro. Nothing but respect for you on that one, man. It takes a lot of discipline. You know, every time I see these videos, this guy, all I see is sweat and pads.
Yeah, bro.
And just movements and shit like that. You know,
Yep.
that's all. Like this guy's doing a lot right now,
bro.
Yep.
Angles.
Yep. Mad respect, man. Mad respect. So beyond the Krav Maga, you know, hurting people, brown belt, sweating, motions, because you know you get a little emotional in there too. You know, and I know you've been doing. You're a director for like video game scenes.
Pretty much cinematic director. Because also I'm into motion capture. Shout out to Katie Jo. She's also doing the same thing as well. She's
Booba girl.
Shout out to Katie Jo.
Big one.
I'm in the field of motion capture, and right now I work with a group called the Mocap Vault. Shout out to them. And
shout out.
I go in, I come in as a director, and pretty much I just direct. It's like being a director for a cinematic. So it's the same as like directing for TV. You have your script, you have your actors, and then you have your scenes. So pretty much you're just trying to set it up and you're trying to bring out what on paper you're trying to bring that in the real world, and you have that vision, you have that idea. Like it helps that you have a script. It always helps that you have a script because it's the fucking script. So it's just, hey, and then you have your vision of what it wants to look at, but at the same time you have your actors, and then you have the director, you have your other producers, you have the writer who is there. So like the last session that we did, I had all those people there. I had like 6 actors, like the writer, producer, like everyone else was there, and they were just watching this scene that I did, and we did a couple rehearsals, and then we were going to like each rehearsal. I got feedback from them. Like I treated them as, you know, the producers. Shout out to Richard Dorton. All the time.
Big shout outs.
Big shout out to my brother TJ Storm.
Storm, always a shout out. We always have a shout out here on Chilling with the Jays for the Storm, bro.
Yo, giving
shout out, Mr. Storm. I appreciate you.
Storm himself, love that man. But pretty much giving their input on that, you know, what helps the scene, what they liked and what they didn't like. So I'm like, okay, I'm taking that, but also I'm still have my opinion of what can make the scene better.
Nice.
Then I'm talking to my actors, what they think is like what works for them, what doesn't work for them, how they can improve it. There's a little bit of stunt coordination. We had a little bit of a fight scene. I enjoyed that myself. I always love coordinating the fight. It's nice.
Nice.
And then so it's what I love about it. It's very organic because what starts on the script, it will follow it, but at the end of it, you'll have something that was better than the script that ever intended to be. And
that's awesome.
The part that was beautiful.
Nice.
And I remember like it got to the point to where I was happy, but everyone else was like, it needs something else. To where you ever like are working on a project or doing something, and you're like, okay, it needs something, but you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's like that last 5-10%.
Yeah. The last 5 forever. Right.
So it was just kind of like, you know what? I don't know, but just, you know, like whatever you feel, just go for it. Like I was talking to my actors, I was like, you know, I just need. Just push it just a little bit more. I like where it's at. I'm happy with it, but we still have one more. We have one more tank. We have one more take. We have one more thing we can do. Just push it a little more. Yeah. And we did it, and it was beautiful. And it's actually on my YouTube list. What's it called? Breaking Up the Band. It's a zombie motion capture shoot.
Yep.
It was fun. But then like that last take, it was beautiful. Like it was, everybody was happy for it. Applauses. I was just like.
Hell yeah, bro.
I was like, as long as everybody had fun,
that's what it's about.
That's what it's about. Everybody likes it. Everybody has fun, and I'm happy with it. And that's really all it's about. So I do that. That's as a hobby, like trying to get that. And you know, I'm on social media trying to do all that stuff, as well as I do also work in the motion capture industry. So that's even better. To where like, you know, I'm seeing ideas, and it's just being in that environment to where you be able to be creative. That's what I like about it, and that's what the fun part is. Just like. Fucking creative freedom, and you know, I get to work on games, man.
Yeah, bro, you get to work on games and
movies. Because remember, I worked with you for a little bit.
Yeah, you did. Yo, right here, Power Fist. Relax, that hurt. Yeah. But like that, man, that's fucking huge, dude. And I remember I was supposed to be there a little earlier to see that happen in live flesh. So I'm definitely sorry for not being there to see that.
It's all good. Just go to YouTube, watch it, get some views on there.
So people, that means y'all too. We'll watch it together. So stop playing games.
Watch it.
All right, because Krav Maga means I'm going to come at you. That's what that shit means.
Soccer kicks to your teeth.
Yep.
Not giving a fuck about it either.
Fuck. Hope you got a dental plan.
We're not sorry. If there was a negative sorry, we would give you that.
I feel like Negative Stars is like a Kevin Hart karate movie. That's what that shit would
Negative
be.
Stars.
Careful. It's probably in production. You just don't know it.
You just don't know it.
Probably.
He stays working.
Fucking
man.
A. So
Always working.
So along that same vein of directing and moving on, like that's the pursuit now. Like
yes.
All right, that's fucking
like
dope.
I want to direct, like honestly, and it doesn't matter. Like I'm not the one where I want to like stick to this one or that one because people always ask me, so what's your field? Do you want to do TV, film, or cinematics? I'm like, you know what? I just want to just put stuff out there. I don't like me personally. I don't care because I hear so many people want to get out there and do that. I'm like, you know what? I got a camera. Actually, I got 2 cameras.
He does. Oh yeah, y'all don't see this.
Yeah,
the setup is real. There is a setup.
Some
Either way,
serious
like
equipment.
If you have if there's ideas of a script, if you got a camera, let's get together. Let's do something. Let's put it out there. Because honestly, I'm all about storytelling. And you know, let's tell a story.
Hell yeah,
let's
bro.
just tell a story, you know, and make it fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see what happens. That's what it's
nice.
all about.
That is what it's all about. Fuck yeah, bro.
Yup.
That is nice as fuck right there.
So
this guy's a beast, Joe.
yeah,
We could probably wrap it up on that note.
you know what I mean? It's like this is like kind of where the beat kind of drops in real quick, right? Just
Yeah. We get into audio right now, like when you edit it and just put in beast. Fucking beast. You know?
This guy is great.
It's like that. Oh, with the ball, the bang right there. That's what that was right there. A little motion capture. Just him slide his head in there. Ball with the ball, the bang. That's it.
Oh, yes.
Deuces.
Yup.
Just be out.
Jeez,
Shit, man.
So you're all over the place, bro. You're like
I am.
you're beating people up, Krav Maga, sweating, motions, pads, belts. Then you're doing you're professional on the other side, directing video games, man.
Yes.
God damn, man. So like
so many things. So many.
So
things.
do you feel successful? Like internally, like you're like I'm a pretty successful guy right now.
Yes, because I'm happy.
Nice, bro.
That's awesome.
Because I am happy. Like I am happy with what I'm doing. I'm happy with the people that I'm meeting. Yo, like right now I'm chilling with y'all. Like just talking.
Chilling with the goddamn Jays, bro.
Just happy.
Zingy.
Yo. Yes.
Yo, that's the. Dude, I can smell your ass from here because I know that was the Nank face, bro. I know that was I'm taking the shit.
You know the tight ones, like when you're waking up in the morning or something, it was like that, just letting you know it's there. That's what came out.
Yes,
that's nasty.
Yes. But yeah, man, you know you're successful when you're happy. Like
that's dope.
Hell yeah, that's the key, man.
Yeah, doing what you're doing and you're happy, and that's all that matters.
Fuck yeah, bro.
So
Fuck
just keep
yeah,
being
man.
happy and
Amen
keep doing
to
what
that.
you're doing.
Amen to that, and that's what the fuck it is, man.
Yep.
But I mean, I think we can't have this conversation without bringing up yesterday, unless you got one more question for Sean himself, because I think we definitely got to talk about the Mayweather McGregor bout, bro. We got to talk about that. Yeah, I mean,
we got to, man.
But for real, though, do you got another question for El Sean himself, or for the Triple Deke?
Yep.
We got
for the Deke Master.
Yeah.
A good one would be, man.
Ooh.
Destiny 2, bro.
Oh, god damn, bro.
Destiny 2, bro.
Fuck Mayweather McGregor. Let's talk for real,
First off, that Titan, I can't wait to go Captain America on somebody.
Hell yeah.
Rolling with the shield.
That's key right there.
I played the beta, and I was like, just like, all right, cool, let's just test it out. And I threw that shield. It bounced off a rock, off a wall, took 2 people out. I was like, oh,
sold.
Oh,
pre-order that shit.
Yes. Pre-order. Yes.
Pre-order.
Let me get that.
Oh my god.
Don't give me no weapons. Just give me the shield. That's all I need.
Yeah, dude. I see. Yeah.
We talked about that so many times in other episodes, but we're coming up on the launch.
Dude, I know, bro.
Finally,
it's right around the fucking corner. It's next week.
Huh,
week after next week. Week after like this coming.
The week after this coming week.
Yeah. Ooh.
And it's got like special release. It comes out on a Wednesday.
Oh, that's weird.
You know, no other games don't come out on Wednesdays. They usually come out on Tuesdays or Fridays. So Destiny, they got, I don't know what the fuck they did, but they got some special privileges.
So that's a power move.
Straight power move.
It was a big power move because of that, and this is the first time in history where they moved up a launch like that to come out on like an oddball day.
Yeah.
You know.
Damn, bro, that's.
I don't know what it is, the significance of the Wednesday, but It's coming out on a Wednesday.
It's gonna be significant afterwards.
Yeah, they're gonna be like every other game comes to be like, yo, we should do the Wednesday thing like Bungie.
Yeah,
that'd be dope. Set the trend.
Honestly, it's like fuck it, man. Come out who gives a shit what day? People are gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
People are definitely gonna go. Just
they could come out on Sunday at 10 a.m. People are gonna not go to church. And they're gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, real talk.
It's true. It's true. You know, because there's people out there calling out of work. There's people already took vacation days when they knew the exact launch day.
I know people who have already put in vacation days.
I believe.
Yeah. My cousin put one in back in like January or February. He's been waiting like bad. And you know what's fucked up about it though? His PlayStation blew. PlayStation Blue, man. He's like a kid, so it's like, he's a grown ass man.
That's right.
To me, he's a kid, but
Xbox haters, whatever.
Exactly. Fuck him. Fuck him. So he's bugging right now about that. He can't afford another one, but I'm looking forward to it, man. You know why I'm looking forward to it the most, and Juan, I know we touched on this before, bro. Is that when you say Destiny, everybody just like, oh yeah, can't wait. And it just brings everybody into it for some reason.
The community behind it is amazing.
The community is
you can't knock it.
No, not at all.
You can't. Nobody can. There's a lot. People can hate on the game all they want, but this game has a very serious, loyal fan base, man. It's like on some World of Warcraft type of follow. It's not that grand of a following, obviously, but it's that dedicated following. Like we're gonna love this game. We're gonna play it. Right. I'm pretty sure if we logged on, we'll probably see maybe like 1 or 2 people still playing the first one, even though the second one coming out around the corner.
I believe it. I believe it. That might be me.
So whatever they did, whatever type of voodoo or witchcraft or whatever, shout out to Craft, the movie back in '98 or whatever. And I don't know what the hell they did, man. Like
with Nev Campbell, shut up the Craft. Yo, Jay forever with the fucking references. Yo, shout out the Craft.
I love it.
Shut up.
Yes. No. Keep talking.
Shout out. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I rubbed a couple out to that movie. That's why I said shout out. And
these are meaningful shout outs from the corner.
It's a big part of my life. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my own craft. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, I'm looking.
I was doing oh man, bless your fucking.
Yo, so Sean, last question on Destiny 2, bro.
Okay.
Would you say, because Juan says Destiny is his overall favorite shooter of all time.
Okay. Yeah.
What about you, man? Does Destiny have that significance among your? You work with video games, you played a lot of them, obviously. And what do you think?
My favorite, my favorite shooter. Destiny's up there, but I will have to say my favorite shooter as of right now, because again, I haven't played Destiny 2 yet. It's not out. But right now, my favorite would have to be Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2. Yeah, because you be rocking.
Because I'll be rocking Titanfall because it's fast. I love it. It's fast. The mobility. I'm running over walls, shooting people in the face. That. And the fucking melees and the combos. I'm all about up close, like just
Dude, the melees in Titanfall 2 are fucking dope.
So right now, that is my favorite shooter right now.
Shit, man. I want to go
of all time.
Ooh, hold up.
Yeah. That was
of all time.
All time.
You only can play one. Like if that, somebody said, "Hey, man, you can only play this game," or we're gonna get you gang beat up by a bunch of Krav Maga people.
Like
it's Krav Maga, the first player experience.
I kind of want to fight those Krav Maga people.
That does sound enticing.
I know.
Getting fucked up is not.
I want to fight somebody. Honestly, all time, GoldenEye, 007, Proximity.
Wow, GoldenEye.
Hey, man, I feel like that game just did something to people out there, man. That game is a following right now.
Yes.
Even Katie Jo be talking about that game. Like she's like she knows the things. I'm like, for real? Like what? I don't know what GoldenEye did. I played it.
Yo, that's right. Nothing but Proximity Mines.
I played it too, and I think everybody did at some point. At least played it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. At some point, everybody played it. Even your mom, not your mom, but somebody's mom. Maybe your mom too.
She was Mario.
Yeah.
That was back before she would.
You know what my mom loves to watch when I play video games? It's stuff like The Witcher 3 when she can see mountains. Like, swear to God, dude, if I remember playing Skyrim and my mom sitting down and being talking to my dad, no, Juan, look, la montaña, mira. Mira, se ve tan real. She's like sitting there
Fucking
mesmerized by
Tony
Tony Montana over there and shit.
Yo.
So
Shout out to Moms and Gaming. I know y'all out there.
yeah, I know y'all out there.
Moms
Shout
and
out.
Gaming.
Shout out to driving me to media play, ma. Shout out to drive the EB games and help me get some games.
Yes.
Hell yes.
Get me a new game.
Hell
Get
yes.
me a new game just to shut me up. Yo,
Yep.
shout out.
Hell yeah, man. When you think about it, moms had a big crucial step when it came to gaming.
Yeah.
Because
bro.
they supported it. Like they didn't know what the fuck it was. They were just like, this mom, it shuts them up, so who cares? You know what I'm saying?
My mom was smart. She bought me a Super Nintendo because it was cheaper than the overall cost of a babysitter. Because she would leave and come back, and I'll be in the same spot in front of the TV.
She was like, "This is a cheaper investment."
Yes, that's awesome
That's
right
a
there.
power move right there,
And
dude.
she ain't got to worry about nothing because that's all I was doing. It was just playing games.
That's dope.
She
That's
ain't have to
fucking
worry about
dope.
it. So I'm like, hey, shout out.
Shout out.
Yep.
Yeah, strong ones, big ones.
Big
5
one,
out of
big
5
one, man.
ones.
Big one. I would have to say as well on the same topic before we get into McGregor and Mayweather is I would say gameplay wise, my favorite shooter would probably be neck and neck.
Ooh, talk to us.
Neck and neck, yes. Cobb McGraw neck.
Next.
Punch you and and not even be sorry type of gaming is either either Halo. I would say Halo 3 and Destiny. We're talking about gameplay. We're not talking about overall game because to me personally, overall game, Destiny was kind of sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
overall, like the
far as,
whole
like-
tale of it all.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, the whole world,
the
like far as like
grandeur.
the
Yeah, agreed.
campaign.
Halo. Yep.
Think like the lack of content. I'm talking about just strictly gameplay. What's going to keep bringing me back to play this game? I'd say Halo 3 and Destiny for sure.
Halo's definitely up there. Because
Halo's huge, dude.
I've played a couple matches to where at the end of the match, my tool of destruction was the Warthog.
Just the driving, the vehicle, not even the
Shout out to
gun.
Quack. Coagulation.
Like not the guns, not the bullets. I'll take that fucking Warthog and I'll smash your face in. Like I'll run you over.
Raw.
Just that's my tool of destruction. Wheelman all
God
day.
damn, bro. Yo, mad negative sorries, bro. Like that's what the fuck's going on around here.
Having
with
a
the world.
blast. You're just
Having-
talking to your boys, bad connection, and just keep playing. You know what I'm saying?
But then there was that moment of, oh shit, you did that shit was dope.
Jay shots fired, logged off.
Jay shots fired. Yo, shout out to my old gamer tag. I do gotta bring that up for the classic.
Come back and my bad.
Jay shots fired. I'm here. I'm back.
I'm back
dude,
though.
Yeah, I mean, Destiny's gameplay is like really dope.
Second to none, bro.
Second to none. It really is. I mean, obviously the grandeur, the grandeur of a first-person shooter. I mean, Halo blew my brains apart. But I mean, do you guys remember the game Fear?
Yeah, I played Fear.
Yeah.
Fear
Played all of them.
was nuts to me.
Yeah.
Fear was fucking just the first one. The second one was really pretty good. But like I remember like Fear being like the game where it's like this is a first person shooter, but this shit is creepy. It's like the dope thing is like your character. It wasn't like one of them first person shooters like I think what is the recent Alien game is a first person type of thing, but it's more of like a drama, fearful, suspenseful thing. Whereas Fear was like a first person shooter that actually had dope gameplay mechanics, but then on top of that, it freaked you the fuck out. I will always
'cause it had
remember
a little
Fear.
story to it.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I don't know, but if we were to go back to just gameplay alone, I mean Destiny, dude. Like the hours speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Like,
They do, man. I got 22 days. That's the longest. Besides an MMO, that's the longest I've ever played the same console game over and over again.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. It's just really fun, man. It's just really fun. But Titanfall 2, dude. Shout out to that.
Yeah, man.
Titanfall is tough too. I liked it.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Shout out to Tone. You my boy. What's up, Tone?
Tone 2. Oh yeah, Tone.
And,
Like that's the.
Tone and Scorch. Those are my homies.
I could see.
Yeah.
Like you and Scorch, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, Tone is the one that I normally roll
I'm
with.
lighting everything on fire.
The Titan, man. Because that's like the all around one, right? Tone has like
Tone is the sonar one. Like he does the missile tracking.
Oh
So he'll lock on you and just bombard you with missiles.
Who's the first Titan you get?
The first, like in multiplayer, you get like 5, but in the campaign, you get the same one, but he has different like
different modifications.
So you get to play with all of them.
Sure.
But yeah,
Yep.
But it's fun. It's fun.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. The story was actually mad dope too. Man.
It was good. The campaign was good.
The campaign was like awesome.
I got a little emotional. I'm like,
it was better than Destiny's campaign.
Oh hell yeah! Like by I just remember when I finished Titanfall 2, like that story, I was just like, dude, I kind of felt like I just played a Halo. Like it was like to me like the modern day Halo story of like the epicness of like there's so much going on. Like wait, I'm doing what? I'm skipping between time and like it's interact. Oh my god! Like it was
going that whole platforming time slipping thing. That was dope.
That was nuts.
I was like, okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Respawn. Shout out to you guys. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, big one, man. You know, hopefully you guys come out with another one. And
absolutely.
You know,
don't stop.
To me it was a hit, but you know, to the public, that's for some reason it wasn't.
It was the timing, man. I think that's it, though. It was the timing. They released they released.
Oh yeah, that was Titanfall 2 came out in the middle of like all those fucking games.
But that's like one of those cult games where it's just like okay.
Yeah, it's gonna have its cult following.
But you definitely know if you mention it to somebody, like it's like nah. But then if somebody says I know what you're talking about, they're definitely like that kind of gamer. Like it's just like they play like
I know Titanfall.
Like not Titanfall. Like Titanfall's more mainstream, but like Nier and all like.
Oh okay.
It's just kind of like they know about it and they're like that type of they go out for those little like cult games.
Yeah, cult following games. Yeah,
so it's good. It's good.
Mm-hmm. Agreed, man.
That's like because right now I think I'm playing Hellblade and that's
You're telling me a little bit about Hellblade.
It's just if you're not mentally prepared for that, it's gonna do stuff to you. Like you're just like okay, hold on.
It's like Dark Souls, but more of a pain in the ass. I heard.
Yeah, and it pretty much like there's no HUD, and it's just. Ooh. Any kind of direction is voices like in your head. Like if you're walking, they'll be like, "Don't go that way. No, go this way. Where's she going? She's going the wrong way." And it's just like constant voices like battling in your head, and you're just like, "Okay, shut up. Just let me focus."
Wow, wow.
Let me get an arrow pointing the right way for a change.
And there's not even an arrow. Like it's just.
I bet.
You're just out there.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they also introduced the effect of like permadeath, to where she has this rot that starts in her forearm, and so the more you die, the more it grows, and if the rot reaches your head, it's permadeath. You have to start the whole game over.
That's off the chain. Have you dealt with that?
Fuck out of here.
Right, right. Now, it's on my shoulder right now. It's on my shoulder because I fucked up. There's times I fucked up.
That was the most heartfelt because I fucked up. I got a little cool.
I got a little overconfident.
Welcome.
So I'm like, you know what? Okay, let me calm down. Let me be smart about this. So, yeah. But it's a good game. It's good.
That's dope. That's dope. Fucking A, man. Yeah, bro. Like.
No thanks. No thanks.
But I think altogether, I just because everybody was talking about Shields and Titans, bro. Before we move on, Destiny 2, Dawnblade, baby, motherfucker, raining swords from heaven. Shout out your boy, aka me. All right, I shall come through angrily and furiously, heroically.
Oh shit!
Destiny 2
coming out September 6th.
Pre-order it. All right, Bungie.
Wednesday. And if people really want to get hard. They got the Rockstar Destiny cans and Pop-Tarts coming out on the 1st.
Destiny Pop-Tarts.
They got Destiny Pop-Tarts? I remember the monster.
Yeah. Yep. They're doing, instead of Red Bull, because last time it was Red Bull, like they were doing a bunch of candy. Shout out to Hector for buying a Costco-sized pallet and not being able to use them all. That was a solid move on that one.
Dude, Hector went kind of hard.
I got to go to Costco, get me a pallet of dinosaur chicken nuggets, by the way.
A
pallet.
A pallet of dinosaur
straight up, go ahead. I need a pallet. Straight up.
How much can a pallet fill? Thank you. Just put it on the card.
That's what you're doing.
Leave the wrapping on it.
But they're limiting it to you now this time though. Like the last time you can use like a lot. Pretty much you can with Red Bull, you're able to get like a bunch of those codes and you're able to level up to 20 probably within playing within like an hour.
Yeah.
From 1 to 20 because the little things they were giving you.
Right.
And this time around, the Rockstar cans are going to get you a legendary engram, but you only can have 2 per account.
Gotcha.
And the Pop-Tarts give you a 50% XP boost or some shit, but you only can use 2 of those too. So you can't try to be slick and get Costco size shit and use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
good
though, because ain't nobody.
They'll ruin it.
Like it'll ruin that shit, man. Although I mean, I'm excited. They have these claims that this game is going to be number 1. It's 80 missions. Is it? What is it? Yeah. It's either 80 hours worth of missions or there's 80 missions. and they
80 hours of
80
missions.
hours of missions. So, and they gave a numerical value for the missions, but one of the things that this is claiming that they had said that it was to the point where they had maxed out their character, but they still had way more story to go. It was like being halfway through the game and having like nearly a maxed out like level subclass, you know, with like mad stuff. And they're like, we need to like make progression like bigger, or just like either scale it or do whatever it is.
To do something.
I'm just fucking excited for that shit, bro.
I'm pumped. We're all gonna be on it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, who doesn't? Who cares? You know, if anybody got something to say, you're either gonna play it or you know somebody that does play it. It's an overall just a good game. Let's have a good fucking time and just shut the hell up.
Good games.
Yeah, good games in general.
Straight up.
Soccer kicks, man. That's what's up.
Straight up, man. Soccer right to the fucking face. I'm out of here. You know.
Yeah, man. So talk.
But
all
let's
right. Let's do it.
Let's jump into brass tacks.
Let's jump into the get down to the brass tacks. Let's jump in the ring.
Let's brass tacks.
All right.
Okay.
Man. So basically, this is the segue. We have to.
That's how you do it. That's a good interview start. Man.
So
we're all men. We got it.
Okay.
Mayweather McGregor, the money fight, the showdown that people had wanted to see, or the people who didn't ever think to want to see it, ended up wanting to see it and being like, I didn't know I wanted this in my life, and we finally got this fight, people. Jay, I want to start with you because you and I had a little bit of, we saw it together, Sean. But I didn't get the opportunity to watch it with you, Jay. Okay. Talk to us about your thoughts, brother. Like, what did you think about the fight, Jay? Let's just start there.
First off, I thought it was an overall good performance on both ends. McGregor went in there and did a lot more than I thought he was gonna.
Agreed.
To keep it real, you know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
And he came out strong, but you know he did exactly what I thought he was gonna do. Yeah. Like I called it before it went down. Me and the dude I was watching it with it was me, my girl, and this dude Ben and his girl, and we put a wager on like how the fight was gonna go. And I was like, I guarantee he's gonna come out, he's gonna be swinging for the fences, thinking he all that for a while. And then Mayweather's going to switch over to him basically doing what Mayweather does. Mm-hmm. Basically, he plays kind of possum, defensive boxing, and then he goes into, now he goes on to the offense because the dude's cardio is obviously amazing. Yep. Yeah. And McGregor thought cardio was a Spanish name because his cardio just died off. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what it all came down to. It was a great overall performance. Mm-hmm. But and I'm not gonna say that I'm a better fighter than anybody. You know what I'm saying? I have boxed and I do, but the only thing I could see was that McGregor just simply didn't have the conditioning. Yeah, that's all it was. Because he can box. He was whatever he was doing. It was being effective.
He's a good boxer.
It was working.
He's a good fighter.
He showed that he's a good boxer.
Yeah. Which I believe before he started MMA, he was a boxer. Mm-hmm. He had a couple of amateur fights.
Yeah, because he's in MMA.
He did like 4 amateur fights.
So he's a striker. He's a striker. So of course he naturally boxes. Yeah. All right.
There was a bit of a background to him in boxing. But yeah, dude, I agree with everything that you're saying, Jay. Like, it blew my mind. Like, I had an expectation that McGregor would be landing that amount of punches on Mayweather. I was actually surprised at how little Mayweather was doing in the first 3 rounds. It was like very, very defensively. Like, I know with other fighters, Mayweather does do his defensive moving around, but if you ever see the way the round counts end, he's definitely thrown way more punches and has like landed more. But that was one of the things that one of the commentators had said, and I agree with it. It was like in round 2, he had only, like in the middle of round 2, he had only thrown 12 punches throughout the whole fight. Mm-hmm. So what is that? That's 4 minutes and 50 seconds of just 12, like, which is not
Mayweather. You're saying
Mayweather? Yeah. So
that was a good strategy though, bro. Because those MMA fighters, they try to swing for the fences most of the time, and their fights are a lot shorter. Yeah, true. So they're trying to knock your fucking ass out immediately. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they're used to finishing fights as well in MMA. They're trying to finish you. They're not trying to outperform the person. They're trying to finish.
They're going for that knockout. They're going for that submission.
Exactly. They're trying to win. In boxing, there's a lot of wait and see, feel you out. Bob and weave. Be patient. And that's exactly what happened. He played the possum. He's letting McGregor get his aggression out, trying to get them bombs in there. Because I'm pretty sure he watched a bunch of tape on McGregor as well. If you see how McGregor fought in the past, because I've been watching McGregor for like 4 years now.
Yep.
And dude can't hang. He can't hang. I don't care how much fuck the Mayweathers and what are you gonna do and all that shit. The dude just simply can't hang, and that doesn't take an expert to see it. It doesn't take anybody that's ever fought to even see it. He can't hang when it really like fucking Triple Deke to that point of exhaustion and keep going.
He can't go he like that distance, like going that distance, like
he don't got it.
Because he's conditioned to go like we said in the MMA world, their fights are going for the finish. They're going out in bursts. Yeah. Like it's always a burst of this, a burst in the next round. In boxing, it's a fucking marathon to where it's just like it's going here and like in my honest opinion, Mayweather gave him those first 3 rounds because he was sitting back. He's a defensive boxer and he's also a very smart boxer.
He's a very smart boxer.
He waits him out and he sees what he's doing. It's like okay, he's analyzing what he's doing. He's like, okay, you're on the offense. That's cool. That's fine. I'm gonna just wait out. I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna just wait. I'll give you these first 3 rounds. That's fine.
I believe it.
But then now, like by the 5th and 6th round,
you're seeing a bit more activity.
He was gassed. He's like, okay, so now that you're getting tired, I'm gonna start hitting you. Now the thing with Mayweather is like as a defensive boxer, towards this one we saw that he had to change his strategy towards the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah. To
where now he was McGregor was starting to hang. But then he saw the condition, like he was reaching that point.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, he might be tapping out. And then that's when Mayweather started pushing him. He's like, no, he's like, okay, you're exhausted. I'm going to push past that. Yeah. And then that's when he really got tired. He started making him work. Yeah. Started getting tired, so his hands were dropping. Yeah, now Mayweather was connecting with those punches.
Mayweather was,
and
man.
it was just like, that was smart. You just wait him out, see what he's doing. Yeah. He's on the offensive. Let him get gassed by the 5th and 6th round, and then start going to the face.
But I will say this, though, and this is to McGregor's credit. I definitely believe that the tactic for Mayweather was to do the possum thing. Yeah. I do not think that he was thinking of playing the possum that hard. I think that McGregor actually did a very good job of coming in with irregular, the dude was fluidly changing feet stances and effectively laying punches down on Mayweather. But Mayweather has never dealt with a fighter that's ever done that. You know what I mean? So I feel like if it was up to Mayweather's camp, I think their hope and belief was that the first 3 rounds would be exactly that sort of similar idea, but that by 4 minutes and 50 seconds, a.k.a. the middle of the 2nd round, we would have seen about at least 24 to 30 punches thrown versus simply just 12. I think McGregor did a very good job of really exhibiting that I'm not just gonna, obviously we know that it's the first 3 rounds, and that's for any fighter going against Mayweather. Everybody knows that Mayweather will adapt to you, and that's that.
Yes.
But I believe, and I give credit to McGregor for being able to do that in such his own interesting, twisted fashion, and of course with his own bravado to it. Because then you got to have the idea that McGregor isn't going in there worrying about the point system. In the same way, another boxer that's been doing this for 20 years. Yeah, he's going in to knock him out. He doesn't care about the points.
Yeah, and if you watch during the 3 rounds, all those punches are power punches.
Power punches.
But the thing is that even the power punches, they weren't landing. So all that energy you're wasting all that energy.
Wasting that shit hard.
Yeah, you're wasting it. And so, hey, you're going to get gassed.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, definitely. It may look like he was being more active, but there's a difference between throwing punches that are connecting versus just somebody getting blocked or missing.
Yeah, true, but I also want to put out there though, he did connect on a good enough. Like he lifted Mayweather a number of times. Like I haven't seen a lot of other fighters lift Mayweather like that.
Shane Mosley.
Well, it's Shane Mosley. It is Shane Mosley.
Shane Mosley dropped Mayweather to his knees before.
That
it wasn't, and that was a long time ago too. So you can't even say that. Age is a factor.
Oh no,
yada yada yada. No. It was like 10 years ago, 12 years ago.
Shane Mosley was fit like he was good, and Mayweather was.
Both of them were younger. Both of them were like I got quote unquote the prime, and he was dropping Mayweather to his knees. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say that Mayweather's never been tagged like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think, but once again, I can in a sense because it's been how many years since he's been tagged like that? A decade.
Cotto got him too.
Cotto got him, but like
Cotto was getting him.
But it
Mayweather admitted it. He said it in a minute. He's like, he's the hardest hitter I've ever fought before.
Mayweather definitely was bleeding as well. Yeah, that Cotto fight was good. God damn it, Puerto Rico. Yeah. I wish he fucking knocked his ass out. Shout out to Cotto, though. Which he fought last night. Did he beat the Japanese dude?
He won. He won. Unanimous decision. He won.
That's a beast fucking move. But, man. How about let's switch over to the later rounds of Mayweather. Because I was excited. Like, he went out and, just started, Obviously, because McGregor was tired, and we know the conditioning opened up for Mayweather to turn into that type of fighter. But I was excited to see him finally turn back into that pretty boy Floyd type of fighting.
Yeah.
Like swinging on him and shit.
Bring him back out.
Hell yeah. Like there was a bit of emotion in the way he was fighting, you know. Yeah. I really like that. I really like that a lot. What do you think, Jay?
I like it a lot too because, you know, honestly, he has nothing else to prove. So if this is really his last fight, I think he did the best he can as going out with a bang. Yeah. And you know, McGregor may not be. They say, "Oh, this is the super fight, the best fight in history." Honestly, I don't see how it could be the best fight or the super fight and the best fight of all history because McGregor barely. But he's got like he's a 21-3 record.
Yeah, 21.
You know what I'm saying? He's only been fighting like active for like 4 or 5 years. How the fuck can he be the greatest of all time?
Yeah, straight up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
It's straight up and down. Yeah, maybe financially, it was the greatest fight of all time. You know what I'm saying? But it was a beautiful thing to see. He was really trying to knock him out. He was trying to put on a little bit of a show. He wasn't playing the defensive boxer the entire time. He wasn't going to only counter punching. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to go after it. Yeah. And that's the type of boxing the public wants to see. Agreed. And I think that's the reason why UFC has a big following too, because most of the time, the stopping in UFC versus stopping in boxing, you clearly seen it last night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll let the dude get dropped first before they stop it in UFC.
Which I wish they let that happen, man. I wish they
it was on its way. It was on it between 5 to 10 more seconds. I think, McGregor would at least got knocked down.
I believe it, but man, I wish they just should have let that. Just should have let it happen, man. Yeah. Like, come on, dude. Yeah. Like, that's all I can say. I'm slightly frustrated, but I understand why. Obviously,
you just wish
the ref has his integrity as well.
At that point, I wish the ref would have just checked his Instagram or just something. Just look away for like that.
Yeah.
Like just somebody send him a text.
What you say?
Yeah, just somebody at the sideline.
Oh, this looks like hard work. I'm gonna go ahead and let this right out.
This looks like hard work. Let him work.
Just let this one play out. But it's in boxing. It's basically to preserve life. It's like, okay, if somebody's being inactive and they're just getting tag, who cares if they don't go down or not? They're being. It's like you're beating up a disabled person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just letting the person get their ass whipped right in front of you, so they have to stop it. And at that point, McGregor didn't even throw a punch for a minute.
Exactly, bro.
For a full minute, he didn't throw any punch. He dropped his hands. He was looking like a fucking sick dog. And just started to eating shots. And this fucking dude at the post fight was saying, "Hey, he's like, that's how I fight."
Dude,
what?
It was like what you talking about when they were interviewing him in the ring.
Interviewed him in the ring, and then if you watched the post, he was like, "Oh, I think the referee just stopped it a little prematurely. Hey, I was a little gassed. You know what I'm saying? I was a little exhausted. That's just how I fight. That's energy." That's what he said. He said that's energy. That didn't look like no fucking energy to me.
Like you're trying to get some second win.
Fight. When you start blocking shots with your face, nah. Instead of your hands,
when you start blocking,
I'm good. His hands hurt. Yeah, like what you see. Somebody said is like, "Yo, check his hands. His hands hurt. My jaw's strong.
My jaw's strong."
The way his face was looking, he looked like he was about to, hey, listen, man, all right, I'm all set. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm all set. He did. I like the Mayweathers instead of Fukum.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, the Mayweathers are okay.
Oh yeah, mad humble, real quick. I'm like, oh okay.
Yep. Oh no. But
we still got the audio.
All right, we're good. Okay.
Cool.
We're good.
But what was it? Dude, I will say that it's like it goes to that preservation, and then it also is just that you were defeated, man. Like it's like the skill set was shown. Like I wanted to see a knockout because I'm a fan.
Okay. I'm not gonna use the word defeated. I'm just gonna be like, okay, you know what? Like you definitely showed everybody like, okay, this was something good. Like you didn't win this one. Like not say completely defeated. Like it's just kind of like, you showed what you could bring. You can bring against Mayweather. You are a good boxer.
Yeah.
You're not the best.
Yeah, exactly. There's more to work on.
Yeah, in the boxing world, you're a good boxer, and then you challenge Mayweather. You were a good challenger, so you challenge him, and then that was that. It's just like, okay, so now we understand.
I got it. Okay, yep. So the fight's done. We've seen how it panned out, right? How about the business of it now? Because McGregor has now shown this. he's opened up a door. We got to be honest.
Yeah.
Like the guy has McGregor promotions on the ring now.
He definitely.
Yep.
I will say, like, regardless of anything, he definitely understands entertainment.
Oh hell yeah!
He does.
He definitely understands entertainment.
Hell yeah!
That's how we got this fight.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
agreed, dude.
Exactly.
Got the Twitter followings.
Yep.
The
Social
mouth.
media talking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
That's how we got this fight.
Is that what fuck you suit? Like
Yeah,
suit,
that that's
oh
so
my
goddamn.
was tough.
Yeah, that was a tough suit, yo.
I was like, yo.
I'm about to get a suit that says "Leave me alone." Just like just stop. Don't bother me.
They're gonna say Bungie on it.
Yo, I'm gonna be like Destiny 2, September 6th.
Yeah, September 6th.
Ready.
I'm ready, yo.
Vacation days. Vacation days.
Vacation days. PlayStation, don't blow up on me. But like, yeah, man. Do you think we'll see more fighters try to attempt the same thing?
Yes.
Do you think so? Do you
Yes,
think it'll be
because-
allowed? Do you think that?
Yeah, like there's like it's not gonna be not. It's like it can't not be a thing. Like now it's just like you said, you've opened that door.
Yeah.
And you've opened that opportunity to where it's just like, now what else is there that we can what other athletes are there that we can bring into different worlds? Like
Sure.
it's just like, okay, you brought an MMA fighter into the boxing world. You see how that did financially.
Yeah. True.
So now, like, okay, what else can we make money off of? Because that's literally all the game is. It's like, okay, what else can we do now?
Yeah. That's the truth.
So what's the next thing that they're gonna do?
I
And that's the question. Like, it's
That is the question. Like, we're in an interesting zone. I can't. Excuse me. I don't know. You know, obviously we know Money Mayweather. I don't know on average what boxers make per fight. Is it safe to assume that like last night the Cotto versus the, and this is out of respect. I don't know. I forgot his name, but I know he's Japanese. If he's not Japanese with that name, then.
Yeah, he was Japanese.
Yeah, all right,
Japanese. I was watching it here and there at the same time, pretty much.
How did it look? Because I was kind of curious to see how like that fight kind of looked.
It wasn't boring. It was a good fight.
Nice, dude. I'm so.
It was
excited.
a good fight.
Good shit.
It was definitely a good fight.
Do you think that?
It just sucks. It was on the same day. That was the
Yeah.
only thing. It was
Hell
on the
yeah.
same day as this
Hell yeah.
fight. So no matter what the fuck, who you were fighting, he could have been fighting. You know, you could have been fighting fucking Moses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just this fight was just like the super fight. So he got no exposure.
Yo, the dude is parting the fucking
Mm-hmm.
sea.
Oh, shit.
But yo, Mayweather McGregor fighting though. Like,
Yeah,
let's go see
Mayweather's,
that shit.
they're
Yeah,
fighting right now.
he could lead his people into the fucking future, but Mayweather McGregor. But
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
exactly.
do you think? And I was gonna say, this is going back to me saying, is this an assumption that, like a fight like that, did Cotto make more money tonight than a normal UFC main event fighter would get? Like, do you think that Cotto and the Japanese dude made more money that night than a regular main event on UFC? Because then, if I'm assuming that yes, they did, just because boxing has that type of money that goes into it, but I don't know. Like, I'm curious about that. And then my lead up sort of thought to that would be, would it make sense for a boxer to go into MMA for any reason? Because I don't think they're gonna make that much money. Like, and we already know that they're just gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, if you put a boxer in a cage, it's
It's gonna be like that Tai Chi dude.
Like James Toney, he did that. He tried.
Oh shit! So there's somebody who tried. Shit.
Yeah, that's already been done, and he got his ass whooped within like 30 seconds.
yeah.
Randy Couture, James Toney, he went in there. He didn't even fucking train for MMA. He just continued boxing. You know what I mean? He didn't even like do any grappling, jiu-jitsu, takedown defense. He just went in there and tried to box.
No.
And Randy Couture did exactly what you would expect an MMA fighter to do versus a boxer, which is take his ass down and put his ass into a headlock. You know?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. Put him to sleep. He didn't even tap out. Like they put him to sleep.
God damn.
Yep, and James Toney was a big deal in the heavyweight division for a while.
Wow,
You
man.
know?
All right, well.
Hey, there's that. You gotta.
And no, like you said, the only way it can go is if MMA fighters went to boxing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the only way it would work. And like, unfortunately, besides Conor McGregor, there is no huge name UFC fighters like that right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like for real, like grand scale names like him. There is none besides him. Those are the guys that were like that. Or they're gone. They're done.
Right.
Yeah, hell yeah. And let alone the fact I think that it could only be this because it's Mayweather as well. Because would we care about Jose Aldo going against Cotto? Or Jose Aldo
to see, but we wouldn't be paying for it.
Yeah, exactly. Like we wouldn't care this much about it. Be like, oh, there's another guy trying to do something different with their lives. Good luck. I gotta go fucking play Destiny 2.
Oh, sure.
I got
Bungie.
Bungie, shout out. I got engrams to get.
Yo, send me a shirt or something, yo.
Yeah, for real.
As far as the financial aspect, bro, I watched a bad documentaries on boxing pay and how boxers come up, and it's absolutely fucking insane, bro. You know what I mean? To become a boxer,
sure,
it's fucking insane. And I've sparred with boxers that have fought in the WBC.
Ooh, Jesus.
And
for real?
so yeah, and
how does that feel?
If my ribs were sore, you know what I mean? And that's all I could say. But it's not like I'm not gonna say I'm the best boxer in the world, but it's not like I was in there getting my fucking ass whooped. I can tell you that right now,
Mm-hmm.
But and I was sparring with anybody, heavyweight, lightweight, featherweights.
Like
I didn't
Jay's
give a
looking
fuck.
for a belt.
You're like, anybody want to spar, blah blah.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, give me chilling with the Jay's promotions. We're gonna.
What are you gonna do?
What are you
That's
gonna
what
do?
Listen, man, fuck the Mayweathers. And but as far as becoming a boxer, bro, it is you don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like trying to be. It's like worse than trying to become an actor.
God.
And they got to start very young because if you're a little too older, nobody wants to fuck with you.
No. Yeah. If you're too
You know what I'm saying? And like their version of old is like 25.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you're just starting to try to be a boxer, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like too old. First you have to become an amateur, obviously. Then you have to make a name for yourself in amateur boxing, making barely $100 to get your fucking ass whooped. Then you have to do fucking kumites type of fighting. You have to do like multiple fights in the same night, getting your ass fucking molly-whopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With headgear and shit like that on, thicker gloves. Then when you're an amateur, you got to use thicker gloves as well. You know what I'm saying? Because when the amateurs getting their fucking asses whooped because they tried it without the headgear, but too many amateurs were getting their asses knocked out, having brain damage and shit like that.
Not getting anywhere.
Believe it.
Yeah, they weren't getting anywhere. Too many were coming out fucked up in vegetables or having speech problems and shit like that. So they put it back on. Then you got to try to make your name for yourself in the Olympics, the Junior Olympics. That shit's still around. To make the Golden Glove champs.
Yeah.
And for barely any money though. For barely any money, you don't even get paid to be an Olympian unless you get sponsors and shit like that. It's not like they pay you to be an Olympian.
That's right.
And especially you have the level of dedication like this. If you decide to be a boxer, that is your life.
Yeah.
And especially,
it is.
It is. Nothing else like these. All day, every day. This is what you do. If you're trying to get into that boxing world and be a boxer,
Literally.
literally a professional athlete, that's your life.
That is your life.
And especially as a boxer, like Jay said, if you come out getting knocked out, becoming a vegetable or brain damage, what are you gonna do after that?
Oh, yeah.
That's
what McGregor asked. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, and it's just like so it's like that has to be your life. And mad respect, because even for me, like with all the training, like I'm doing this as a hobby and just something for me.
Mm-hmm.
And like
definitely.
And it's just like, but when much respect going to the like boxing professional athletes alone, especially like all athletes, not even special. I'll just say in general, like if this is your life, like much respect, because you're and like even getting into that, you're getting paid $100 to get your ass whipped.
Destroyed.
Yeah, like beat up.
To beat up, and especially if you're going like you got multiple fights that night, and you're walking, and then at the end of it, you got bruises, your eyes swollen, like you can't see out of one eye, but then you walk around with like $200 cash, and you're like,
I guess I can.
And I got to do this like again in a couple months after I heal, just to get all this. I'm like, yo.
And then you got to think with that, and I think that both of you guys can totally testify to the diet that comes with if you want to be at the competitive level. And if you're trying to be at the competitive level with $200 in your hand, it's like, how many organic tomatoes can I get? You know what I mean? Like, what?
You're gonna be eating a lot of tuna cans.
Yeah,
I can tell you that right now.
Yeah,
That's really what the business is like. That's super nuts. Do you remember the name of the documentary, Jay? Because I haven't seen it, and I'd definitely like to fucking watch it.
Well, shout out to there's a documentary called The Hurt Business. That one goes into the UFC, what it takes to be a UFC fighter, and also follows current and past UFC fighters, what the shit they got to go through financially and shit. A lot of them are broke because in the beginning they didn't make a lot of money either. They were like professional champions, raising belts and shit, but making regular, warehouse worker money.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this other documentary, I'm to get you the name on the boxing one.
Gotcha.
Okay. I watched 2 different ones. I'll send it to you. But it follows like a kid from like Brooklyn, because boxing is still big in New York, and
nice.
like there's like a league just for New Yorkers and shit, and then they follow them and things like that. But far as the pay goes, they don't really make any money until they make it. There is no like medium or middle ground. Feel me?
Yeah.
It's either you're broke as fuck or you're making a lot of money.
Yeah.
And the only time they really actually make some decent money on the come up is if you make some type of name for yourself, and then one of the top fighters hear about you, and then they're willing to fly you into their camp to whoop your ass in sparring sessions.
Got you.
You feel me?
Yeah,
that's how they do it. Like they'll get like well-known amateurs or retired pros or something like that, trying to make a little bit of money. And depending on how big your name is, they'll give you X amount, yada yada yada. But that seems like to be the only way you can make some actual money on the come up until you actually get there. Because there's a dude right now, he was representing trying to represent the United States for the last Olympics. Dude has 350 fights under his belt. 350 fights, and this dude is still living in like a studio apartment. Damn. And his gym coach has to pay his rent.
That's off the chain.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what the part about it, man? This dude went all the way to the top, because there's so many steps you got to take to place. It's not like, oh, I'm a nice ass boxer, let me try to compete for USA. You have to actually win a certain amount of tournaments or whatever.
Yeah.
This dude lost at the final of the final.
Damn it.
And lost, bro. Dedicated like 4 years of training, fighting, dieting, living in cars, living in the studio apartment, just to lose at the final bout, bro, to a decision.
Ugh. Is it like a loss that'll basically veer him away, or was his? Did you see the fight?
I watched the fight. He has a very unorthodox style, and it's weird. You know what I mean?
So was the decision like a convincing one? Was it like, yeah, this guy's definitely gonna win, or was it?
Yeah, he got beat. He got beat. It wasn't like, oh man, I had him winning the whole thing. No, he got beat. He got beat by somebody, some dude, and he was a heavyweight, and so with heavyweights, if you get hit hard enough, your ass ain't gonna be fucking fighting right for the rest of the fight.
Yeah. Yep.
And the dude, I don't know about veering it off, but he still has that hunger. But the problem is he's getting too old.
Yeah, there's that.
That's the problem. 350 fights, so the dude's obviously he been doing that shit for a minute.
For a while. Yeah. For a while, because I think Triple G, he has 300 plus fights as an amateur, and then the undefeated ranking in the pros now, and he's what, 33 now?
33, 34, yeah.
33, 34. So it's old, man. Like old. And so if that dude has like 300 some matches on his 350, he got to be up in early 30s, maybe later.
Who, the amateur?
The amateur dude, the one that
gotta be, because you gotta count the fact the dude was fighting 2, 3, 4 times in the same night. You know what I'm saying? That's all. 5 or 6 rounders, and then give him like an hour off, and then rewrap his hands, and then go back at it. This dude was fighting so much, his piss came out black.
What the hell?
I'm like, man, my country ain't worth all this.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm done. I'm tapping out.
Yo, I got licorice in the bloodstream right now. This is
fuck that, man. And possibly fly to another country and get beat.
I'm leaking oil. What?
The fuck, I got 5W30 coming out of my head.
I got that petrol piss. Like,
get the fuck out of here, man. Jiffy Lube. No. So it's crazy, bro. Man. Like I don't know, man.
Yeah, nor do I, bro.
And you can come out retarded.
Yeah,
straight up. There's no disrespect to mentally disabled people, but let's be realistic. You can come out retarded.
Yeah. Yep. Get that wrong, aka the right connection, maybe.
Yeah.
Yo, how about just because I know we're getting to the point of we're about to be finishing up the episode.
Yeah.
How about that weird ass the undercard? Devontae West.
No, I don't want to talk. No.
Devontae
That whole
Davis.
match. Oh my god.
That
The
weird,
dude with the Cookie Monster hat?
Yes.
yeah,
and
yeah.
trunks.
and the trunks because he had.
Yeah.
I will say this: I didn't want a pair of those trunks because I just want to look fly. But his performance made me so mad.
Yeah, it was annoying.
He was just like, I don't ever want to for boxing to showcase a boxing match.
Yeah.
That's not what boxing is.
Yeah.
Because like he wasn't taking it seriously until he got punched in the face. I'm like, oh. Yeah, wake up. And now he went back and he knocked him out. I'm like, okay, so there you got your dose of karma. Yeah, great, you knocked him out. But the overall performance,
weird.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to. No.
Yeah, that was a weird.
It made me mad.
Yeah. But it was just
They should have stopped it with him acting like that.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you're on the stage now, bro. But
we're done. It's like, what do you mean? No, you're done. Get off. You're done. This is now.
Yo, technical knockout. You stupid.
Let me be a ref. Yeah, you're done. No, go sit down.
That's what I would have did too. I'd have been like, fuck out of here. All these people are fighting for the chance to fight, and you over here doing this bullshit.
Over there, there's a gentleman over there. He's gonna kick you in the teeth, and then you're gonna go sit down.
Yo, that's some like Tom Cruise from what the fuck? Rex?
Tropic Storm?
Tropic Thunder. Yo.
Who here's a key grip?
Who is it?
Punch him in the face really fucking
hard. Do it!
Take a step back and literally fuck your own face.
Sorry, man.
Like,
that's the kind of director I want to be. Just like, hey, you, whoop his ass.
Yo, come here.
Get off my set. Don't come back.
Get off my set.
Jay, what I'm gonna hire you just to come over here and kick people in the teeth I don't want to deal with no more.
That's something I could do.
Yes.
Cobra Kai never dies.
Oh, yes. Bring the gi.
Down.
Just send me your day rate.
And I'm standing there with the gi and the Johnny Yellow headband on.
Yes. I cannot wait.
Start no shit, won't be no shit.
Yo, who's that guy? Don't worry about him. Just do your fucking job.
You have to have the gi though?
Yes, he does.
Matter of fact,
why does he have the headband on? Why don't you go over there and ask him?
Go over there.
Go over there and ask him. See what he gonna say.
Go over there.
He looks threatening.
He is threatening. Go over there.
That's all you hear in the background. Yay!
The boom mic is like, I keep picking him up. Well, you tell him to shut up. All right, we'll just do another take. We'll do another take.
Yeah, we're gonna do another take. Love it.
Oh man, well, dude, thank you so fucking much for being on the episode.
Thank you for having me, y'all.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes.
Great episode, man. Great episode. Appreciate you coming.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was all that and more, man.
Yes.
We talked about a lot. It's kind of fucking awesome, bro. It went by quick.
Man.
Yeah.
This guy, he's all over the place, so you got multiple things to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. Real talk. That's what it is, man. So, dude, where can let them know where they can find you, man, because they need to find you.
Everywhere.
Nice.
Like I'm doing a lot, so pretty much it'll hit Facebook, Sean Sterling. Also, I also got the fan page, also by name Sean Sterling. You see me with the camera, just chilling, just getting them angles. Yep, that's me. Like the page. I'm posting stuff, videos and whatnot, just getting it out there again.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, if you know me and if you want to hook up, make something, tell a story, do a script. I don't care if it's a monologue. I don't care if it's a skit. I don't care if it's 15 seconds. I don't care if it's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You got a camera? Let's do it. Let's get out there. Let's have fun. Instagram, Sean A. Sterling. Follow me there. Do the same thing there. You look at the videos. Check it out.
Yeah.
Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter. Love to talk on Twitter. That's
your shit.
Yeah. Hey, man.
You're a Twitter type of person.
Yo, honestly, I'm I'm all over the place.
That's right.
I'm all over the place. So, again,
good shit.
Sterling on Twitter. And Destiny 2. Hit us up. Triple Deke. Deacon8604. Hit me up on the PlayStation 4. Not that Xbox shit.
Shit, man.
Damn.
This guy, you literally can contact him everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes.
I'm
everywhere.
everywhere.
All over the place. I'm everywhere. So,
boom.
That's how you can get to me.
Good shit, man. That's what's up. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, brother. And Jay, because we need that same. I like the energy that you bring to plugging us.
Yeah, that gusto.
Who the fuck is we?
Let me hear it.
Yo, www.vehicles.com. Just play. We are check us out.
Gotta hit him up with that confidence.
Gonna be all right. But check us out on iTunes. Definitely leave us a review,
Yes.
a like, a
Yes.
share. Give it to your homies, your mothers, your brothers, whoever's. Hit us up. Definitely, iTunes is key for us. So please like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yes,
can't
please
stress that
do it,
enough.
guys,
Also,
do it.
check us out on our general hub
Yes.
for the edits and the way it looks and everything like that at www.chillinwiththejayspodcast.com.
That's what the fuck it is,
And
people.
Check us out for our Twitch channels as well coming out. You know, we have some individual Twitch channels. We have a general Twitch channel as well for what is it? Twitch.tv/chilling with the Jays.
That's
That
it,
is
bro.
our general. You know, that's in a work in progress.
Yep,
So
yep.
bear with us on that, but we will be on there.
We will be
And shout
killing
out
it.
to Xantrex, our official sponsor. And I gotta let everybody know, especially guys out there. Are you over the hill? Do you lack passion of the Christ?
Are you lying about it?
Are you worried about your sexual performance? I'm not, because I take Xantrex and my cock is hard as fuck. My shit is like a pull-up bar. You know, that's what me and my girl do. We call it pull-ups, and she start doing it. You know what I mean? So make sure you check us out for Xantrex for our limited supply. And
Limited.
I think very limited. It's like almost non-existent. And Juan, I think
Yo, so please get on the
Xantrex.
waiting list, because
For
there is a
Xantrex.
waiting list for Xantrex.
Xantrex. And while you're waiting,
passion.
you can also use the promo code Deke to get yourself not the first one, but the second kite 20% off.
Oh yeah, definitely not the
Buy-
first one.
Yeah.
Nah, we need our sale in the
Specials on
first
kites.
one, so
Yeah.
don't be fucking around.
Buy one kite, get
Are
the
you-
second
are you-
one
we're gonna send 'em
20%
to you.
off.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
we taking
we're
care
gonna
of
send them
shipping?
to you. You're gonna get some Cobb McGraw right in your face, fucking
Ooh.
ding dong dish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep,
Absolutely.
straight
And
up, straight up.
Free kicks to the teeth.
Yeah, straight up.
All right, everybody.
So we are out of here. Juan, another good episode. Triple Deke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Destiny coming. I'm pretty sure we're all gonna be linking up. And everybody,
Fuck yeah.
thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Check you later.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Peace.
Good shit.
Nice.